Yeah, well, Monday Mutter time. Yeah, Easter Monday. Can you believe it? I'm not on the bike because I'm not at work, basically. There will be a Tuesday Mutter with photos and everything. But what I thought I'd do is take a leaf out of Willie's book. Yeah, I hope Willie doesn't mind. I'm in my garage. It's not organised or tidy like Willie's, I'm afraid. But I've been really, really busy this weekend. And I think what I'll do is I'll start by... oh, hang on. What I want to do, I want to talk about the NC500 and what equipment to take, because I want your help with it. What will be useful, what will be a waste of time, and show you what I've got so far to take on it. But before that, I'll show you what I've been doing this weekend. Yeah, because I've been a very busy boy. Let me grab another camera. So yeah, what do you reckon? This is what I've been doing. Having lots of fun. Today it's rained, of course, so it won't be quite so much fun today when I do the review on it. I've had it for a few days, got it for a couple more. The Triumph 1200 Speed Triple RS, all new. Yeah, it's got all the electronic ignition and stuff that the RR had, except it's naked. And yeah, I've got this for a couple of weeks. Absolutely marvellous BSA Gold Star. Already done a couple of 100 miles on it. Absolutely love it. I've got to say, I like it more now than when I did the first time I rode it. But we'll have a chatter about that later on. And as you can see, yeah, I'm not organised like Willie. No. But anyway, let's get back on the bike. Right, here I am, back on Bertie, yeah, albeit in the garage. NC500. I'm going to be taking the GSX-8R, obviously tubeless tyres, punctures. So, what I've got initially, and I'm not that certain about it, is this. Yeah, from Orwell. It's got a couple of little air canisters that you obviously put in, a couple of little rubber bungs. Is that the best way? What do you think? Are there better solutions? The air canisters, sort of all right for emergencies, I think. But what else I got while I was at Orwell was this Rokit up. Yeah, I got it $29.99. Let me just show you. It's quite lightweight, it's quite small and quite powerful, and it's got a light on it. Yeah, it's got a light on it. All right, there's flashy things and all sorts of stuff, but how do I turn it off? Don't know. Like that. Anyway, that's off, and that comes with a charger to charge it. Different valves for different things. Yeah. And of course, a separate thing, which is a bit of a pain, isn't it? I know you can get some that you don't have to screw on, they're just part of it and they pull out. But I'm assured that this is actually quite powerful and it's not going to let me down. So the air canisters on the puncture repair kit, sort of superfluous really, as long as you've got one of these and so long as it's charged. Yeah, $29.99 I got that for. Is that expensive? They had a KTM one which was about 60 quid. Yeah, WP should I say. Don't know what the difference was, but it was a lot more money. Now, the other thing, with Bertie, I've got the kickstart, and as you know, I've had loads of problems with the electrics. Don't know what it is. Seems to be fine at the moment, but company, what is it? GrePro, They obviously saw the video of me having trouble, and they sent me this jump start. Now, I've always been a bit wary of jump starts and stuff, but because of this NC 500 that I'm doing, and lots of people have wanted me to do bits of filming, obviously I don't know what I'm going to encounter electricity wise and stuff like that, and Wi-Fi, so I don't know. But as well as being a jump start, this, I'm really impressed with it, and it's definitely going with me on the tour. Comes in a little bag, all very nice, and it's a power bank, and it's got masses of power in there, so I'll always be able to charge up and then recharge it when I get in a B&B or something like that. But it's got obviously a light, which I've just turned on, a much bigger light than on the tyre inflator, and I could actually charge the tyre inflator up if it was flat. But it's got all sorts of different outlets. It's got output 5 volt 2.1 amps, output 5 volts and 9 volts, USB there, and an output there which is like a socket thing. I don't know what that's for, not very technically minded, and another output there which is USB-C, which is 5 volts and 3 amps, so for your phones and stuff like that, I'm guessing. Really nice, feels good quality as well. Let me get it back in here and show you the rest of it, because if you want to jump start it, you plug this into it and you can jump start it. So even without a kickstart, flat battery, you're going to get going again, and it will do a car, a lorry, a tractor. And I have tried this on my tractor and it worked absolutely fine, because my tractor's always getting flat. And there's a little thing here for a cigarette lighter. Oh, that's what that hole was, you know, the little round hole that I showed you. That's what that's for. Hang on, let me just pop those down there. So that goes in there. So if you've got something that runs off a cigarette lighter, you can still do it. Absolutely wonderful. So those are what I'm taking. Comes with all the cables and stuff. But what I want to know from you lot, this is basic stuff. So I've got power sorted, I've got air sorted. Have I got the puncture repair kit sorted? That's what I want to know. And are they better? And I feel that they probably are. And if they are, please tell me. Something else I was talking about with the chaps was extra fuel, just in case. I know we all plan to just fill up whenever we come across a petrol station, but what do you think? Is there a good way of taking fuel, bearing in mind the bikes that we've got, Phaser, Indian, Super Meteor? We've got a fair amount of carrying capacity, except Banana Man and TC are staying in tents, whereas me and Indian John, we're going to be staying in bed and breakfast and hotels and stuff. Yeah, because we're like that. Yeah. So that's about it. Anything at all, any helpful hints that you can give us, please tell us. I'm hoping to meet up with Grey Wolf at some point on there, and maybe even wee Mark. Yeah, do you want to have a look around the rest of the mess? Let me just get the other camera. Right, so we've got Bertie with the Trip Machine grips, marvellous. But you can see all the stuff I use, and I use it so much, obviously, with all the different bikes. And when I get the bikes back in, that have got to go back from loan, obviously I clean them all and I keep them lubed and protected, and you can see all the stuff that I use. Yeah, hell and all stuff, Rush Shield, ACF 50, and the tools, half my tools aren't here, they're down at the farm at the moment, but socket sets in abundance. Allen keys are always a problem, but I found these in the garage. There's something like $4.99 or something. Whenever I've needed one, I've never had one. And then of course we've got the Thruxton, bike with no name, and Peggy-Sue. And I've worked out I can actually fit 6 bikes in here, especially when I get rid of Mrs. Tame's bicycle and my own bicycle into a shed, and we've cleared that corner out. So the intention is to clear this corner out, have a little desk there and do a bit more filming there. Yeah, then I'll do a bit more like Willie maybe. Right, let me get back on the bike. Right, so before I go, a couple of little things to show you. Really kind Banana Man. Have you heard of these gremlin bells? Yeah, Banana Man bought me one of these, and the trick with these is they must be bought by somebody. You can't buy them yourself, and you hang them on your bike and they stop all the gremlins from doing their work. This, of course, is going on Bertie, so big thanks to Banana Man for that. I guess I should put it on my GSX-8R for the NC500, but I don't think it'll need it. Something else I got as well while I was at Suffolk Triumph, because they've been giving these away. Little wristband, except it's not a wristband. You know what it is. It's a cover for the sample pot reservoir. Yeah, so I don't have to look at the sample pot reservoir anymore. I'll look at a sweatband that says for the ride. Anyway, bit different. You will get a normal mutter tomorrow, whether you like it or not. Pigeons just come to see me. In the meantime, if you're out today, try and stay dry. There is rain about, and I'll catch you in tomorrow's mutter. Yeah, ta-ta.